ice on the road.
And what happened after the ice went away? Did it work?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, that is weird. Oh, I
Yeah,
loved it. Remember the last time I was on here with the snow was when the big snow came down, and I was like just frozen in the parking lot. I was afraid to drive because I was afraid of sliding all over the place. And the snow came down, as you remember, when it came down fucking unbelievably heavy. It was coming down 2 foot at a time.
I know, I
It was
know.
in the fucking road, and I was scared, man. I went across town to the weed store, and it was very scary driving in. I thought I was going to slide into somebody or into something. But then after that, I can't miss my work days. So I went ahead and bailed into it, and I fucking loved it, man. Like the next morning, I was in that fucking shit early in the fucking morning, like 10 o'clock in the morning, before there was a lot of plowing that went on, and man, I was driving at this in 2 foot of fucking snow. The first order that I had, I turned off into a goddamn trailer park that never heard of a snowplow ever. Anybody that lived there, they don't know what that is. And I went down that fucking road, and when I got to it was a slant where I fucking went down that thing, and I swear to God, the snow is 2 foot in this fucking road. And I'm like, oh my God, what have I done? And and then the guy comes out and he looks at me like, why did you come here? You are nuts. And then he went back in his house, and then I decided not to go down further that slant. I decided to turn around on a slant in 2 foot of snow with big ruts and shit in it. And it had gotten so cold, it was like hard. The snow got hard as fuck. And at first, I'm sliding crazy. I'm like, I didn't think I was going to be able to make it. I'm trying to turn back and forth, and I kept sliding sideways. And once I got it turned around finally and got it going, that son of a bitch went. And I fucking drove from then on nonstop through any kind of fucking snow in the middle of the night through ice cold. And you know, it got so cold, it was like close to zero and even below zero some. And you know, the snow is not slick at all when it's like that. It's like stone. It's so fucking. I don't have snow tires, nothing, and I drove real slow, but I never fucking went. I never stopped. I drove through every fucking bit of that heavy snow, and I made some fucking money too. God damn, I made like $300 one time, one of the first nights, and I didn't even fucking really do that many
Bro,
deliveries.
when the snow came the first night, it was peak pay on DoorDash like fucking $9, $12, and
I'll
all that
bet, yeah.
fucking. And I was like, bro, yeah. I mean, I was thinking, bro, it's really good money, but do I really want to be out there? Nah, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking until I got out there, and now, oh my God, I loved it so fucking much. I love the snow on the fucking road. The whole road white, covered with fucking snow. It's crazy as fuck. I love it, man. And then it went away. I figured I was gonna buy a Subaru Outback. I almost bought it one for like 5,500, and I did not buy it. Right away, and I'm glad I didn't because I drove the Digimobile in the heavy snow, and it just kept going and going. I was like, you can't go anymore, and it's like bullshit. I'm going. The Digimobile, it kept going, plowed through everything. I don't know how. I'm only an inch off the ground. This Prius is low as fuck already, and I'm heavy. I'm so heavy. I've been living in this car for 3 years, so I built up a lot of shit, a lot of tools, heavy tools. I have enough tools to do anything to the car, but I'm so heavy. I can't put a jack under the car anymore, hardly like my whatever you call that fucking the jack, like the mechanics use. What do you call it? Rolling jack, fucking whatever the fuck it's called. I forget. Uh,
Yeah, the jack.
yeah. I mean the not the one that comes with the car, but the rolling. I couldn't get it under the car anymore because it's
Yeah,
so. And I didn't realize why. I was like, what is wrong with this fucking thing? Why? And now I realize suddenly. It's because I keep putting more and more weight in this fucking thing. It's too heavy and it's old. It's got 300,000 miles now. Yeah, I'm over 300,000 miles now on the Digimobile. I went over
damn.
300,000. But
That's
I bought
crazy.
some ramps. I bought some ramps and I got them strapped to the top of the Digimobile now too, so I can just throw the ramps down and roll up on the fucking ramps anytime I need to back up the fucking car, and to change the oil or something like that. And another reason I didn't buy another car is because I thought I had uh, coolant in the oil of the Digimobile, but it turns out I don't think I did. So that's a good thing. Or it doesn't seem to be now. I've changed the oil and it seems to be fine. So that's a goddamn good thing. I really buckled down and I saved at least $4,000 more in a fucking few weeks, a month maybe at the most. $4,000 more just so I don't have to dip into my savings to buy a new car and another car, not a new car, but and now I might not have to even buy one just yet. So that's good. I'm just going to keep on with my nose to the grindstone and see if I can save another 4,000 extra in a short period of time, just for the hell of it. But I'm ready to buy a vehicle if I need to. But it looks like maybe we'll get that ship. Me and you and Sam Lee, I'm telling you, we could be on that ship. It'd be the greatest video ever. Uh, you ever watch the Ricky Gervais show? I think
No.
we need to do a podcast. Me and you and Sam Lee. We need to do a podcast once a week. Not a podcast, but just something like this, except nobody else. And have you ever seen the Ricky Gervais show?
Mm, no.
How about An Idiot Abroad?
Yeah, yeah, I saw that one.
So you know who Carl Pilkington is?
Yeah, yeah.
He's the guy. Well, Sam Lee is Carl Pilkington, 100%. He is. He's Carl Pilkington. We can bring up, and there's something called the Ricky Gervais show. Is all it is it's Ricky Gervais, the one who found Carl Pilkington, in the first place. He's in that Idiot Abroad show. He's the one that's always calling him and telling him that he's got to do crazy shit that he don't want to do. They're trying to piss him off because that's what the funniness of the show. He thinks he's out being a travel guy, making a travel series, but actually the whole series is about sending him to horrible places because he bitches and goes crazy about it, and that's what the whole show is. But then he had the Ricky Gervais show where they just talk about topics. They talk about interesting topics. They bring up things, and they get Carl Pilkington to give his opinion on the shit. And we could do the same thing with Sam Lee. Me and you and Sam Lee, and we could bring up science and technology and history and culture and just all kind of interesting, complicated, controversial things, and have Sam Lee say his crazy shit to it. And on the Ricky Gervais show, what they do is they animate it. Everything that Carl Pilkington is saying, the crazy shit that comes out of his mouth, they animate it. So you're seeing the fucking shit in animation form as he's
So
talking it.
they make it like South Park or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, something kind of like that. They just animate whatever he's saying, whatever Carl Pilkington. If you've seen An Idiot Abroad, you see how he just says a lot of crazy things. Some of it is
Yeah,
quite. A person like him can see things in a certain way. Like when he was standing there, he was like in a cave, a ratty cave, and he was right outside of a beautiful castle. And he was like, which one of us has the better view?
yeah.
The people in the cave, the people in the castle, they look out and they see the ratty cave.
Bro, we can stay on the ship and just order DoorDash, and Sam Lee will bring us the DoorDash to the ship, like the fucking kings, bro.
Yeah, we could do it, man. I'm serious, man. It would be an awesome video if I had more money right now. More if I was further along and I got my Patreon started and I had financing, then we could do some shit like that. Get Sam Lee and I'll pay his expenses, and pay him like whatever he makes on his DoorDash every day to like just be there and film the video. But in future years, we could do that shit. We just got to keep on the path.
Yeah.
Keep on the fucking path, man. I'll have
Yeah, man.
10,000 subscribers this year, I promise you. And this year,
Oh
at
yeah.
some point this year, I will start releasing my videos. Finally, I'm gonna make that pledge right now that sometime this year, 2024, I will start releasing my videos. If I get to 10,000 subscribers, I will start releasing them then for sure. But even if I don't, by the end of the year, I will start releasing my videos. You know, my daily videos. Once I start releasing my daily videos, they'll be like an hour or two long because I film so much every day. Then I'm gonna keep releasing them for the rest of my life. Then, but you know, once I get to that point, then I will keep releasing them. I'm going ahead. I'm going ahead and starting to study video editing with that Adobe shit. So,
That's,
because I don't have a Mac, so Final Cut
yeah,
Pro.
that's a
So I'm,
fucking lot of learning, man.
yeah, I want to become an expert at video editing sometime this year. By the time by the end of the year, I want to really be an expert at video editing, so I can do anything. Because I walk around like I am God with this camera on my head. I walk around like I am God, and I tell people I'm God, and I tell people I can change your clothes, boom, 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 your outfit. I can change us somewhere else. I can move us to where we are to somewhere else. We're not here anymore. We're in the digisphere, which I am in complete control. But if you're filming and you're also the video editor, you're kind of in control of whatever's going on. So I walk around like I will be an awesome video editor in the future, and I will be able to do anything to this footage. So now I want to actually learn that shit.
Man, you got a lot of time, man, in your hands to learn all that shit.
I do and I don't because all I do, I'm addicted to working so much. Uh, I, I need to. I work 7 days a week. What I need to do is get to the real. Pretty soon, I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to take one day off a week to start handling my YouTube shit. One day off a week to do my to do social media, like fucking 18 hours that day. Just everything, editing videos, whatever, everything that has to be done. Getting on TikTok, getting on fucking Instagram, getting on all the other bullshit. Uh, really fucking doing everything I need to do to handle my social media shit. But as long as I keep filming, one thing I'm doing though is I'm working hard filming. I'm working hard filming every day because I can film while I do my gig work. All I have to do is just act crazy while I'm doing my gig work, and I'm filming it and I'm making good content. That I'm doing. I'm not slacking on that. So it doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as I don't lose the footage that I have backed up, I'm good. Like if I was to get in a car wreck or some horrible shit happen where I can't work anymore, I could release videos for years just on what I have right now. Like if I wanted to stretch it out and just do a 10-minute video every day, like a lot of people do, man, I got
Yeah,
10 years worth of shit.
maybe you should release them and then promote them.
I need to. Yeah, I'll release them and promote them. Yeah, uh, for sure. I found that promoting them, it is a necessary thing. Uh,
Because if you're gonna release like 10, you're gonna make a playlist of 10, and then you're gonna promote them. Promote one of or two of them, and everybody who's gonna watch one of two or whatever, they're gonna be sent it to the playlist, and they're gonna keep watching the rest of them. You know what I mean?
and I'm still thinking about how I want to release the videos. There's so many ways I could do it. You know, so many ways that I could release the videos. I mean, I could do like a DigiNomad show where I'm interviewing people and doing skits and shit. And then also, as part of the show, there's a segment that continues this journey from the very beginning. Every fucking, every episode you get another continuation. Or I could just release it as its own fucking thing. I don't know. I still got a while to fucking figure that out. Right now, I just want to learn the video editing. I'm already pretty good at video editing, but not with Final Cut Pro, not with the big boy tool. I need to learn the big boy tools. I think that the couple years that I've spent video editing with the tools on the phone has given me a good foundation to now to understand what the fuck all the shit on the big boy tools does, and how to use it.
I mean, yeah, if you gotta understand how to edit the videos, you can edit everything on the fucking video, man. On the phone, you're limited. On the PC, yeah, you got all the fucking
Yeah, because of
freedom.
the tools are better. If they had Final Cut Pro on the phone, I could if they had the exact same tools, I could do it on the phone, but they just
it's,
don't have it.
it's not the same thing because on the PC, they're using the fucking graphic cards to render the video.
Right, yeah, yeah. And they can do much more intensive special effects because it can be rendered. On a phone, you just
And
can't render that shit. Yeah,
yes, you can get a better quality,
yeah, yeah, that's good. I want to start doing some really good shit. Uh, the main thing I want to do is the rotoscoping. I want to start, I mean, not the main thing, it's just one of the things I'm real excited to start doing with the Final Cut Pro and why I need it is the rotoscoping. Instead of putting myself in my videos like I do, just in that square box doing the green screen, I need to cut myself out and put myself in the video like I'm really there. So you can't tell I'm not really there. I really want to do one. I don't know if you've ever seen like Hulk Hogan and all the wrestlers of the 1980s. There used to be a guy called Mean Gene, and he was an old wrestler from like the 1950s. But in the 80s, he was just an interview guy with a microphone, and he interviewed all the wrestlers, and all the wrestlers would come out and say, they would talk about the other wrestlers, they'd be like, Mean Gene, I'm gonna rip his head off, Mean Gene. I'm gonna spit out his neck, Mean Gene. And I'm gonna, all of that shit. Mean Gene, I'm gonna grab his legs. I'm gonna spin him around, Mean Gene. And I want to cut out that wrestler out of that scene and put me in there saying that same shit about the YouTubers that I want to fucking take out, big one, big
you know.
YouTubers. I want to put myself in there, and then Mean Gene would be holding up his microphone to me instead, and I would be the one in there. And when he responded he would be responding to me, instead. But I need the big boy tools to be able to do that. I can't cut out somebody out of the video and put myself in without better fucking technology. I might as well buy a Mac, really. If I buy a Mac, then I won't be starting on Final Cut Pro. I don't know. I think I'm just going to learn Final Cut Pro and then maybe later on I'll upgrade to a Mac. And they have better shit. All the best shit is on a Mac. So I don't have no Mac. I have some
Yeah,
mac and cheese.
I have a Mac, but yeah, it's not. Yeah, I don't like Macs too much, man. I like Windows, to be honest.
Yeah, I like it okay. I mean, I don't know Macs at all. So I know Windows all right. I get pissed off at Windows. I've been using Windows a long time and it has not improved. It's fucking, I think it's worse. But
Yeah, it's
it
just
definitely
about what
works.
you're used to, you know.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah.
used to on Windows, yeah.
Yeah, Mac is probably simpler. I know like an iPhone is simple ass shit. That's why people that aren't real geeky into technology, they always would better off with an iPhone than Android. I don't know if a Mac is the same, but I wouldn't doubt it. If it's like
You,
iPhone, then it's easier to use, but there's limited shit that you can control. That's probably the way it is.
that's how it is. Yeah, you have to buy the apps on the MacBook. You know, you can get on Windows for cheaper or whatever. I don't know, man. I fucking bought the MacBook just for browsing and just browsing on the internet. And yeah, it's not the best, man. It's not the best. It's overpriced, and yeah, you can get a better laptop, like a gaming laptop, that you can work better,
Yeah.
you know.
Eventually, I'll probably need one because there are a lot of editing tools that on the Mac because it's like the creative people the people on music and video editing they usually use a Mac. So I don't remember the name of the software, but the really badass shit is just for the Mac, whatever the fuck it's called. But I'll probably hold off for a while because it's so fucking expensive. I'm trying to fucking do a goddamn tolerance break on the weed right now. I'm sucking on this fucking worn out fucking vape cartridge. Today is day one too, so one thing that I have to be aware of is sometimes whenever I try to stop smoking weed for a while, all of a sudden I'll be fucking really pissed off at the fucking restaurants when they're fucking me over or the customers, and I won't really notice why, and then I'll realize, oh, it's because normally the weed keeps me from getting pissed off at all their bullshit. But when I'm not smoking the weed, I do get pissed off at all their bullshit. So that's something that happens. But I'm gonna try. Today is day one. I'm gonna try day by day.
1 second, bro. Dropping this
Because
off.
when you're
Yeah,
on the
Sam Lee.
mood, you need
Does
them
Sam Lee,
drugs.
you
A
want to
lot
take
of
a ride
people
on a
have
ship?
a mood swing with withdrawal symptoms.
What did he say?
Yeah, drugs, man, it's them withdrawal symptoms that.
Oh, yeah, weed is not too bad withdrawal, but it it does keep me from getting pissed off at things, and I guess in my normal state of being is I do get pissed off at fucking pretty much every stupid thing that fucking people do around me. But I've always smoked weed, so weed keeps me from getting pissed off. I don't care then. I smoke weed. I couldn't give a fuck how stupid you are or what stupid shit you do. It doesn't matter. But then when suddenly I don't have the weed, then I'm pissed off at stupid shit.
Dude, I've
And I
known
suddenly
people that
realize,
smoke weed for over 10 years. I've known people that smoke weed for over 10 years.
for over 10 years,
Yeah,
the
dude,
people,
because I was in high school in 2014, dude. I was 14 years old. I was in high school, man. And some of them people that used to be my friends, yeah, they still smoke weed to this day.
most people that smoke weed continue to smoke weed forever, you know. They usually don't stop.
Yeah. I don't know. Most people that I know that smoke weed, they don't have 100,000, you know.
100,000. Well, most people who have 100,000 do smoke weed.
Yeah, a
Most
lot
people
do.
who run most people who run multi-million-dollar corporations also smoke weed.
No, a
They pretty
lot
much
of people that smoke weed, they're like, they got cancer or they're like older, they're retired or some shit, and then they smoke some, you know. But a lot of the younger people that smoke it, dude, they're just fucking, dude, they don't want to get jobs, they're fucking, commit crimes and shit.
that's bullshit. That's a myth. That's just what stupid people think. The people that get the jobs, guess what they're doing? They're smoking weed too. So why did they get the job? The people
Nah,
that are
man,
running the corporations,
the people
they're
that
fucking
smoke weed
smoking
every
weed.
day.
People that are
No,
digging
the
fucking
people that
ditches with a
smoke weed
shovel,
every day.
they're smoking weed. So why would you say the people who didn't get a job, it's because they smoked weed when everybody smoked weed. All the people that are
Yeah,
working their ass off and becoming rich, they smoke weed
yeah,
too. So
everybody
how in the fuck
does
you
it,
get the
but
weed?
everybody does it every day.
That's fucking
There's a
stupid.
difference. There's a difference between a guy that smokes once a week and the guy that smokes every day, dude.
The person who smokes every day doesn't even get high anymore. Weed is a fucking drug. THC is a drug that if you use it, it stops getting you very high. So it's just like
The guy
smoking
that
tobacco
smokes weed
again.
every day, no God want to
Yeah, it
hire him
creates
because his ass smell like
tolerance.
fucking.
Yeah, you get a tolerance real fucking quick, and you don't get high anymore.
The
So
guy that
whatever
smokes weed
effect you
every
think
fucking
that a
day
daily
smells like
smoker
weed,
has,
and
you are
no God
mistaken.
want to hire
It
that
is not correct.
guy. And
feel
if you
like
smoke weed
smoking
every
weed right
day,
now.
if you smoke weed every day and you got job or you got school, you're always trying to hide the smell. Like, fuck, let me spray this cologne right here. Let me chew this gum so I don't smell like
Yeah,
weed.
that's a damn shame that you have to hide. That's because of the stupidness of society. That's not because of the weed. That you're trying to hide it from idiots who would
No, man,
fucking think some
weed
crazy
is a
shit
strong
because you're
smell,
smoking
man.
weed.
Weed has a strong smell,
It's
just like
not
homeless
because you're
people have
smoking
a
weed.
strong
Yeah,
smell.
it's the
Just
same
like
thing
I'm
like
a,
people that are drinking at home and they're like, "Oh, I'm not gonna tell nobody that I'm drinking at home. I'm gonna keep it secret, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. You're
no,
drinking
that
in like
fucking alcohol,
silence."
at least it don't smell, when you're out in public, they're not like, oh man, he smell like shit. Unless you're
You know,
fucking homeless. Unless you're fucking
That's the
homeless and
fucked
you
up.
fucking smell like
alcohol
shit.
smells a lot, and
That's the
if
fucked up
somebody drinks,
society we
especially
live
liquor,
in.
you can smell it
No,
immediately.
it's not fucked up, dude. You can get high. Just don't be fucking hotboxing indoors, and then everybody smelling you like, fuck, man, you smell like a fucking loud pack, boy.
I definitely make sure I smell fucking loud as fuck every motherfucking where I go. I make sure to smoke on my loud ass fucking weed just before I go into a place. Cause I want every motherfucker to know that I'm proud of what I fucking do. And I want every motherfucker to also know anybody who thinks there's anything wrong with marijuana whatsoever, you're just an ignorant motherfucker. Because all the fucking scientific evidence for fucking decades have shown it's completely harmless, doesn't cause any problems, doesn't cause people not to have jobs, doesn't cause any of the stupid shit that ignorant people believe about it. So people who think there's anything wrong with it, you're just ignorant. You know about the gibberish that people say, but you don't know about the true scientific evidence. So,
Yo, man,
I want
man, I
everybody
know
to
a
know
lot
that I don't give a fuck
of
about
people
that
that have
stupidity
fucking weed is
everywhere I
way
go.
dude, fucking the weed that they make nowadays is way too fucking strong, dude. It's like,
It's
dude, back in the day, the weed
come
was
on,
like
Stanley,
5% THC.
bro.
Nowadays, the weed is
Sam,
fucking 40%, dude. It's causing
You can
people's
it's
still
brain
get
damage.
5% weed though, if you
It's
want it.
causing
bro,
You
people
can
to
still get
fucking,
you
have
can
all
still get
types of
very
fucking bad
weed.
effects, man.
bro. But
It's
it's the
still
same thing you
available,
say
but
about
also the only thing that high tolerance weed does is it gives at high THC weed. All it does is make you where your tolerance just goes. If you smoke it one day, the next day you don't fucking get high no more. There's nothing that the high
Hold on,
THC
let me
weed
see
does
where
to
the
you
customer house
at
is.
all.
Let me
what's
see
the
where the
difference,
customer
bro? If
house
you're
is.
gonna smell a guy that's been out from a restaurant and smells like food, and a guy that smokes weed, like there's no fucking difference, man.
No, it's just prejudice. People say, "Oh, I can
Yeah,
tell that he's weed," so I want to try to be prejudiced against him because I think I'm an
yeah.
idiot who heard some bullshit that's fake, and now I think I'm better than somebody else who smokes weed because of my ignorance. So I'm gonna feel like I'm superior to them. Fuck those fucking bitches. I've always felt that way. Not just now that it's more legal. Always. I always I remember getting out of my car in a Walmart parking lot smoking a big fat joint, people all around, and I did not notice it was my friend getting out of a car next to me. And I just handed him the joint. Hey, and he grabbed it, and I remember him looking around like, and I remember wow, I don't feel that way like he does. Like he's all freaked out because someone might see him smoking weed in the middle of a
bro,
Walmart parking lot. And I never gave a
bro,
fuck because I always just carried joints where I could eat
bro.
it. So if
I
somebody
got
would ever, police would come, it would be gone.
I smoke a joint with a friend of mine, and he got like paranoid and shit like that. And she was like starting the water from the yard and like pouring water in his head, and then he was trying to climb the building of the apartment. And
Oh
I
my
was like, "What the
God.
fuck? What
That
the
is
fuck,
ridiculous.
bro?
See
What
that
the
is
fuck
people
is
who never
going
smoked
on?"
weed. People
Yeah, man.
see that's what people do. They take the experiences of people who have never smoked weed before or who people who hadn't smoked in months and a person all of a sudden smokes a lot of weed and fucking usually you still shouldn't act stupid like that. A person who does that, they're just a stupid person, that's just
I
them, a
mean,
stupid person.
it's
But
not the smartest friend I have. So
right.
yeah.
But you can get really high if you haven't, no matter who you are, even if you aren't stupid, if you haven't smoked in a long time. But mostly what it does to you, if you hadn't smoked in a long time, it makes you paranoid. So you're not going to be out driving. You're not going to be out doing any kind of crazy shit on weed like you would on alcohol because it makes you paranoid. It makes you want to shrink up. If you hadn't smoked in a long time, you get paranoid, you know.
Yeah, you're afraid of everything. Oh,
Yeah,
my heartbeat is too high right now. Oh, is that the cops? Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not as bad as like crack or something, but still. Oh man, I got so much funny shit that's gonna eventually come out. I'm gonna be the biggest YouTube star in the history of the world. Listen to this. Now that we're on that subject, just the other day I was at Subway where I hang out with these guys from India. They work, young guys from India, and they wanted to smoke some weed. That I always walk around with this big joint in my mouth, so they wanted to go outside and light it, you know, and they did. But then in India, it's real conservative, you know,
I
and
know.
they
They're
wouldn't
kind
want
of
nobody to
afraid.
know they're smoking weed. So then all of a sudden they remembered about my camera, that because people, they forget about my camera because I see them every day and I'm not posting the videos. So people tell me all kind of private shit because they don't see the video showing up on my YouTube. So it's like nothing, you know. They don't realize that eventually it's all coming out. But they'll say any fucking thing. But
This is my best
once
argument.
these guys got high, these fucking two guys from India, they got super high. Then all of a sudden they got paranoid and they started thinking about the camera and they started thinking about all the people from India seeing that they were smoking weed, you know. And they started trying to take my hat and turn it around backwards on my head and all kind of shit, you know, because they didn't want the cameras to see them no more, you know, and they were just, I could tell all of a sudden they were real paranoid and they realized they
just,
were looking at their family in India on the camera.
just don't give them. Just don't give them cow to eat, man.
Don't give them what?
Cow. Or wasn't the Indians like fucking preaching the cow? They don't.
Cow.
They don't eat cow
Oh,
or
it's
some
called
shit.
Yeah.
sniff or some shit. Them Indians
Oh,
don't
oh.
smoke some
Yeah,
weird shit. They smoke some like fucking like what like it's called sniff or some shit. I don't know what the fuck
Have
it's
you
called.
smoked hashish, BJ?
it's
Hash.
just hash, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's hard like a rock. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
This is
smoked,
my best argument.
I don't
If you
know.
smoke
If
weed, most girls
I
will
don't
like
know. I've
you.
smoked double hash. I've smoked heath, which is what they make hash out of. It's just they compress it, you know. I don't know if I've actually smoked hash. Uh, I may have bought some. I'm not sure, but I know what it would be like because it's just THC, you know.
Yeah,
If you smoke weed,
I, a
Yeah, I
cousin
won't
of
be
mine,
smoking no weed for 2 weeks. God damn.
a cousin of mine brought me some chocolate from Italy, right, with hash on it. Bro, that was
Okay.
so fucking good, man. You were like licking your fingers after you're eating, like,
Wow. Oh, you know what? That's what I want to do. If you guys see me when I'm about to wrap up my tolerance break, try to remind me in 2 weeks that I want to try the fucking gummies for the first time. Because the gummies have no effect on a person who smokes weed every day. You know what I mean? I've
yeah,
eaten whole fucking bags of them, and it's like, okay, what the fuck? You know, so I
the
want to try it right
gummies
after
are
my
for
break.
gummies are for people that are not smoking at all. They're like, oh, I
Right,
want to try weed, yeah, and
right.
the
you
effect is
never
in
eat
like
them
an hour.
fucking gummies. You'll get too high, dude. Them shits will get you too high.
Well, not if you don't. Not if you're smoking. If you're smoking weed, it has no effect on you whatsoever because when your THC level is high in your blood, you don't get high anymore, hardly at all. But definitely not off of edible. Nobody
Yeah,
in
it costs
Michigan
too
can get
much
high off edible.
to fuck up your tolerance like that. It costs too much to fucking fuck up your tolerance.
Not in Michigan though. Don't cost nothing. It costs for really super weed. I can get it for $55 an ounce, or maybe $75. You know, you can spend a lot on some weed because they know some people are stupid, so they just sell some weed really high because some people will buy it. But Most
Oh
of the
man, I
weed is
think it's
really
like the
cheap. I could
garbage
get an
shit,
eighth. I
man.
could get an
Because
eighth
all
of
the
weed, a
weed
bud, for
costs
$5.
garbage.
I could honestly get an eighth of bud for $5, and $8 and $10 eighth of bud.
Yeah,
You
those
know, really
prices, they don't
good
sound right.
bud.
Those prices don't sound right.
Huh?
Yeah, them prices don't sound right, man, unless you're buying by like a pound.
No, that's from the dispensary, and you can look up the prices too. You can look up the prices just like me. You just go on Google Maps,
Because
and
in 2014,
and
dude,
search.
it was $10 a gram in fucking 2014. So how the
Is
fuck
how much?
weed go down in price, dude? It don't make no sense.
I know it's Michigan that's driving the price down, probably for everybody, but definitely in Michigan the price is going down and down and down. But you could look it up if you go on Google Maps and look up Grand Rapids cannabis, and they'll come up. You know, and you can just go to you click on the website, and you can look at it just like me. You know, but I can get eighths of bud. That's 3.5 grams for like fucking $7, $9. You know, but they have it a lot more too. The kind I buy lately, really good weed. I've been paying $15 for an eighth, and the only reason
Wow.
because I can't get ounces of it. I can only get it in eighths. It's
$50 makes
Road Rage number 6 Reserve,
Yeah, in
and it's
2014,
Here is like
fucking an eighth was like
$50, man, for
25.
an eighth.
weed is what used to be really cheap in California compared to everywhere else, but now I think Michigan might be the cheapest. It's either Michigan or Colorado. I don't know, but
Yeah, but
the prices
Michigan
are
got the
really cheap.
$5 20-mile orders. You guys got the $5 20-mile orders. Over
Yo,
here, if
what's
we
up,
get
Charles?
20-mile order, it'll pay like 25.
Thanks, Charles, for the $5, bro.
Yeah, $15 an eighth sound like more reasonable price, but like fucking yeah.
Well, it's
Me,
different weed, you know. It's better
it's
weed.
like
I could get it for $5
$50
an
here.
eighth, but it's probably not. They probably don't taste too good. That's pretty much how they price it. If the buds might look good, but if it's $5 for an eighth, or $7 or $9 even, it probably don't taste real good. When you roll it, when you smoke it, it's like, oh, it don't taste good. And the stuff that tastes good, that's the stuff they sell more high. I mean, that's why I get the Road Rage number 6 Reserve. It tastes, but it's pretty cheap. Now they do have eights that are more expensive. Uh, the highest THC stuff they sell for higher, like it could be $40 or $50 for an eighth, because they know some people just have money and they're just gonna click. You know, they're gonna sort it by the highest THC, and they're just gonna buy the highest THC one. You know, and it's gonna be high.
Yeah.
But I don't fucking do that. You know,
I
I
don't,
do
bro.
sort by high THC, but then I go down the list until I find the first one that's cheap. You know.
Bro, I'm getting high with 18% THC or 20 or 25, 30. I'm getting the same high, bro. I mean, I
Yes, you
don't
will.
feel I don't feel really much difference. Like I don't. But that's the thing. I don't want to be really stoned that I cannot move. You know, I'm like
Right.
paralyzed. I'm like paralyzed. Can you
Yeah.
bring my fucking water bottle, please, or some shit?
I
No.
never get like that. I wish I could get like that. My tolerance goes up really fast. I
I
smoke a lot. That's probably why. But I
I
never
like.
get like I get like that the first time I smoke after I hadn't smoked for like 3 months. You know. But then I don't.
For me, it's about to get my buzz. I'm getting that buzz. I'm feeling good. I'm good to go. It's like, yeah, I'm on fire now. I'm good, man.
And
You
the
know?
buzz don't last long for me. You know, if I haven't smoked in a long time, it might last a little while. But mostly, I just get high when I'm smoking it, and then it fades really fast. That's it. It's just while I'm smoking it, it's the only time that I really stay high. I don't stay high afterwards.
Yeah, I'm staying high afterwards. That's the thing. I don't want to like smoke a lot because that's what happens. If you smoke more and more every single day, then you're not getting high ever because
Yeah,
you know
that's where I'm not
you're
at right now. You're not getting high
and
ever. That's it.
and
The only way I get
Usually,
high is get a head rush. You can always force yourself into a head rush if you know how to do that, and once then you get high. That to me is the greatest of all fucking part of smoking weed is to get the head rush. That is the greatest, and you can get that even if your tolerance is fucked up. If you really try, you can get the head rush, and either way, whether your tolerance is fucked up or not. And head rushes are the greatest, man. I've had like epiphanies while I've had a head rush that just everything suddenly becomes clear on how I should like build a company or something. And I did it. It came out of a head rush. I've built multi-million-dollar corporations because I seen the way during a head rush. Or I've had an epiphany that showed me that you are on the wrong path. At one time, I was selling fucking bales and bales of weed, and I was also doing other shit that fucking could get me fucked up with everything. And I seen fucking the path to destruction during a head rush. And I made some serious changes that I believe probably were beneficial. I did get busted eventually, though. They did kick the door in at some point in time, is how it ended, but it took a while longer than it would have. Golly. Well, when Necro comes back, tell him someone came and pulled me out of the car.
you're
Oh, he
saying
came back.
head rush is like brainstorming, right?
Oh, yeah, something like that. I've had, an
Bro, every
epiphany. It's
time,
like when you see suddenly something you didn't realize before, and I've had that happen before during head
every
rushes.
time, I mean, every time I'm smoking weed, I have those fucking revelations, ideas, right? And then that's the thing, bro. You gotta be with the right person to speak when you're high, because other people they're like, they don't care about having like a high elevated fucking discussion with you, because they like, in their mind it's somewhere else, in some other place. But if you find the right guy to have a conversation, bro, you can talk forever and ever
Yeah,
and
no
ever.
shit. Oh, absolutely. Right. The bad thing about me when I'm high is I turn into college professor and I just lecture for hours and hours and hours about the wonders of the universe. The universe is a wonderful, exciting fucking thing. I mean, it boggles my mind that you crazy motherfuckers get into all this fake, made-up, religious, magical creatures in the sky and all kind of stupid shit because you want to live in a world that's so exciting, more exciting than it really is. When actually, if you want excitement, it really is there. Look into theoretical physics. Look into subatomic particles. Look into the fucking endless, fucking infinite fucking universe that we're surrounded in. It is very fucking exciting, And people get into the stupidest shit, ancient aliens and just all kind of shit because they want to live in a hyped up fucking world that's more exciting than it really is. But if you just would fucking get an education, you would find out the world really is much more exciting than that made up bullshit. Fucking nonsense.
Yeah, it's like, if you smoke with somebody and they have a kid back home and the kid is not fed and blah blah, the guys keep thinking about that part, about the
Oh,
kids.
yeah.
How do I get home? Blah blah blah, bro. Like, yeah,
How do I get
shit,
home? Well, I mean, goddamn, what do you expect? Wait a minute. Let me
bro.
think about this again. Let me rethink about this situation this time. So you are both high, and this other poor person is stuck away from their kid, and their kid is starving, and you are like, yeehaw, let's talk about cool shit. And they're like, oh my God, my kid is going to die. And you're like, this stupid idiot, you're worried about the stupidest thing. So what? You can't get home, and your kid is going to die. We are fucking high, and we are talking about cool shit, man. Why are you worried about stupid things?
Dude. Yeah.
Okay, that was a fun night, I guess, huh? For you, anyway. Did the kid die?
No, bro, but He's gonna
Okay, well, good.
the guy is gonna come next day and he's gonna say, "Yo, you kidnapped me to smoke with you and shit like that." No, bro, nobody kidnapped you, man. Man, some people, you know, I'm getting a ton of ideas when I'm high, and a lot of crazy shit that doesn't even make sense, but doesn't even matter. Whatever makes sense for me, at least I'm gonna say it, you know, I'm gonna fucking say it out loud. Yo, this is what I'm thinking, you know?
Yep.
A bad idea, it's better than no idea, man. Where did you left, man? What the fuck? Yo, why you left, bro? You going to start working or what? Signal. What's up, Brian? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm always like wake and bake, you know? I wake up, fucking make my joint, smoke my joint, take a shit, or do both at the same time. Yo, what's up, Johnny? What's happening, fam? Man, not much, bro. I'm going to grab something to eat. And DG fell out of the universe, bro. But I still puff way high. I'll still puff. My tolerance. Oh, fuck. Oh shit! Had to fucking change my tire, bro. Had a fucking flat tire.
Every order tonight is fucking $5 2 miles, man. $6 2 miles, $5 2 miles, $4 2 miles.
Yeah, I think I'm done. I had a fucking flat tire.
Again?
Check
You
the
always
tire
get flat
tomorrow.
tire.
Yeah, I
Dude,
don't
you always get flat tire, dude. What's going on, dude?
I don't know, bro. I didn't had any fucking problem until like 100,000 miles, and after 100,000 miles, I keep having fucking flat tires every fucking 5,000.
I think that's the tires problem, dude. Do you think you just got bad tires?
I don't fucking know. It's all good. What's fucking?
Tires, dude.
Huh?
I never have flat tires. If I have a nail in my tire will still be good, and I'll get it fucking repaired tomorrow. If I have a fucking nail in my tire.
Yeah. Shit. I don't
Is
know.
it
Happens, man.
flat, or it's just a nail in there?
Yeah, I think it's done. I put the fucking donut, man. I don't know. I didn't check the tire. What the fuck is going on?
Oh fuck! It's like it exploded. Like it's fucking done. There's no repairing it.
I don't know if I can repair it, man. I don't know. I didn't check it. It's fucking dark, and I'm on a highway, and it just happened right when I jump on the highway. I was like, fuck.
So you gotta get your car towed.
Nah, I changed it, man. I changed the tire with the donut.
Oh.
But driving with the donut sucks. You cannot go more than like 50 miles per hour or some shit.
Oh, the shitty wheel, right? The small fucking wheel.
Yeah. You don't have AAA. I pay $12 a month for premium. Yeah, I don't have that shit, bro. I don't have the road assist, I guess.
Yeah, that's what happened when you buy the cheapest tire, man. You gotta buy the most expensive tire. I never had no problems when I bought the most expensive tire. Big one.
Yeah, it's just some fucking huge holes, man. I don't know. It's all good.
No, it's not good, man. You're missing out on hundreds of dollars, dude. Ain't no way, dude. Yeah, I gotta get my tires changed soon. I almost got 80,000 miles on these tires. These were some really good tires. Shout out to fucking American Tires, man. Holy fuck, this guy almost rear-ended me. Fuck, who the fuck is this in this race car? I hate those people that drive the Dodge Chryslers or whatever, Hellcat, whatever the fuck.
I'm at that age that's just said fuck that, I'm not changing it. Bro, it took me like fucking 5 minutes to change the tire, man. Why should I pay every month $12 for somebody to fix my tire?
$4, 2 miles, 3 items, Dollar General.
Yo, Mike, I got a fucking a good jack, man. The one with, you change it easy, bro.
You keep that heavy ass jack in your car?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's just gonna eat up hella gas, dude.
What?
Yeah, if you keep heavy shit in your car, it's gonna burn more gas.
Man, if I had it home, how would that help me, bro? What the fuck? If I had it home and I need to change the tire, what the fuck? You take a cab home, take your jack, and then go back to your car?
No, just buy Michelin tires. Buy the most 700 for 4 tires. Don't buy your used tires. Don't buy them used fucking bullshit tires. Is all 4 of your tires different company?
Nah. No, man, it's the same company. I pay like $180 for a tire. So 4 tires is like 600 and some shit.
Hey, it should be a hold up. I'm a Dollar General.
Yo, what's up, Melody? All right, people. I'm going to do some grocery shopping and heading home. Probably gonna take a nap. Fucking tired. I'll see you tomorrow, bro. Y'all have a good night.